How often do we text when they want space, guys? I'm going to tie this to a few things for you today. Welcome to the MorrowMarriage podcast, guys. We tell it like it is because we are sick and tired of society's way and their divorces and their affairs and all their garbage. I'm going to say therapy sucks, but there's some great tools. Therapy sucks you. There is a different kind of abuse, domestic violence, that can be a little bit more challenging to work with. I'm Cass.
And I'm Kathryn.
If you don't burn every bridge or every boat, you will fail. It's very near and dear to my heart. You're going to hear why. Fuck your family. And by the way, when I say family, I mean your blood. I mean your adoptive. I mean your friends.
We're MorrowMarriage.
Let's flip divorce statistics with the new marriage.
All right, positive, negative, and
Dun, 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 dun.
neutral. Go ahead.
I would like to right now coin the term narc out.
And what happens when people are trying to save their relationship? They end up smothering their partner. And so you eventually get somewhere in there where somebody says, how much should I text? I want to cover this in a few different ways, babe. Number one, if you're trying to think about negative anxiety, I shouldn't text you. I shouldn't be too available. You're already doing it wrong. That's glorified dating advice. And you're trying to have a long-term sustainable marriage. So if you're watching, especially some of the male coaches out there that are telling you, don't text her for a bit or text her this certain way and try to it's like a manipulation. It's a control thing. That's why she wants space in the first place. So stop. Okay. It might not be about texting, but it's the same sort of thing. Perhaps you were giving gifts. Perhaps you were trying to talk about the issues all the time. Perhaps you were doing more chores around the house. There's all of these things that people, especially men, try to do to fix or solve problems in a relationship. I call them automatic turnoffs. You get them for free on my website. It's the very top, MorrowMarriage.com. And when you do these things, you're showing your wife, quote unquote, all this love. We'll call that a love bomb now, whether you're a narcissist or not. Okay. And then when you don't feel like it's reciprocated, you then start to go into blame mode and attack. It's what I call this nice guy triangle, okay? When you do this to your partner, they inherently want space. Now, you're trying to, quote unquote, respect their boundaries, okay? Like a lot of my guys are told, if you text me one more time, I'm gonna block you. If you don't talk about anything about only talk about the kids, nothing else. If you text me about anything else, I'm gonna file a restraining order. I mean, all these super heavy threats and everything in between, okay? Now, what are you doing? Why are you listening to them? They don't want to be with you. So why are you listening to them? Let me ask you a question. Honey, do people want to be married when they work with us?
Generally.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a last resort. They're not sure what they think.
Yeah.
But yes, that's the only reason that they want to work with us is because they believe somewhere there's a shred of hope.
Okay. I love that you just said it that way. I love it. Okay. Why? When you started dating, you had faith. You did not have hope. If you believe in God, you have faith. You do not have hope. You may hope, but you need your faith if you want it to work. It's the same thing with your partner. If they have no faith, they're hanging on to a thread of hope or none left, then you better give them some faith, which means you can't listen to them. You must be the one who makes the move, makes the contact, okay? And that's because you should be structuring future. You should be structuring marriage. You should be structuring dreams, goals, laughter, fun. I don't care how mean they are. You must show them what's better. That means text when you feel like texting. Be who you are. I tell guys in my program, if you're driving down the road and you see a billboard, start paying attention to details. If you don't do this already, you need to start. It's game changing. For example, I'll use this as a home example. You're stepping over sippy cups half the time when you're a man coming in my program. How is that happening? You stepped over it. Pick it up. Pay attention to the details. Whoa, that billboard reminded me of when we went to Mexico. That looks like the dress she had. Send her a picture. Be fun. Give her a memory, something good, something to look forward to. Then if she says, I said, don't text me, who cares? Why are you fucking defending yourself? Why are you hiding who you want to be? You have anything you want to add right now?
No, I find this so intriguing. So some of you know this. I coach the women's program, but I also coach the men's program once a week. And sometimes they'll ask me questions about this one. And this is a man-to-man conversation. This is not, you don't want to hear my answer to this because my answer is she told you to leave her alone, leave her alone. But I don't know the answer. My husband didn't leave me alone, right, baby?
I didn't.
So I never know what to answer. So I don't really have much to contribute because I'm learning this at the same time. Because sometimes there's things that men do that we, as women, we don't necessarily need to understand. You know, I'll have women ask me, what is my husband going to learn if he joins your husband's program? And I'm like, I have to be completely honest. All I know is that it works. I don't want to know the secret.
Go back to the last episode. You're not supposed to talk about it. You're supposed to show up.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when we show up with things like this text, now keep in mind, guys, I'm just using Tess as an example. But I mean, maybe you're sending an Instacart order because you knew she had a rough week at work.
Instacart
is
only in Canada, I think.
Oh, well, whatever.
Tell the Americans. Actually, if you can
DoorDash or whatever.
if you Americans can tell me what you do to order groceries in Texas,
that'd be helpful.
DM it to me, please.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is there's all kinds of things that you need to be doing. So if she's saying she wants space, she's not going to want to go on a date with you either. You still ask her and you still go. Now, here's the reason. You're not actually going to be so super available if you do a program like mine. Okay. If you are a valuable dude, guys, relationships are value. That's it. You're either valuable or not. If she's asking for space or he's asking for space, asking you to respect boundaries, saying they're going to block you, they don't think you're valuable. It's already there. It's already in the air right now. So just take a deep breath, smell your shit value, and let it go. Realize, what can I do to you like that? like realize you got to be more valuable. That means you can't just be, I'll use men as an example here, a man with a job. Okay, straight up.
If you don't have a job, that is probably one of your problems right now.
It probably is, you know? Now, you need a job, get a job. That doesn't make you valuable. I don't care how much money you make. That just means you have more valuable things you can do if you have money, but that's not the value. You know, when we saved our marriage, we lost everything, right? Everything. It wasn't the money, you guys. In fact, she wanted to leave when we had $1 million in our account. You know what I mean? Well, we didn't have $1 million in the account.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
When money was good, I wanted to leave.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so
it's not about the money.
It's not. So
although the money is nice.
Money's
like
nice.
he said, you can do fun things with money.
Mm-hmm.
And for women, for a lot of women, that's the relationship. You can take your wife for dinner, not because she doesn't have food at home, because she wants to spend time with you. She wants to have fun with you. She wants to get away from the kids and work on the relationship. It might cost a few or several $100s to do that. And so it's nice to have money to be able to do that for your wife, but it's not about how much it costs for most women. It's about the experience.
That's right. Let me use
and
this.
Feeling like a priority.
Let me take this to a better example. So Kathryn is not comfortable just leaving our children with just anybody. We don't have family. You know, all of you guys who say, I don't have family, I don't know what to, shut up. Quit making excuses. Because with the money, we get a hotel and 2 babysitters that are teenagers, and they are in another room with the kids, and we can still see them, and we still have our private time.
And I feel safe.
Yes.
He feels like a provider.
Mm-hmm.
I make him feel that way. I feel thankful, and everybody has a great time.
So
that's just an example of how money could be important.
That's
because
right.
It helps your wife, me in this instance, feel safe, and it makes sure that your children are actually safe.
And
it's not about the money.
Be able to relax, be able to get out of mom mode, be able to feel like a woman, right?
And when you feel like a woman, you get to go on, like people talk about sex weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife, if you have small children and she's having a hard time leaving them behind, she's not going to be able to have a sex weekend with you because she won't feel comfortable.
100%. Okay, so let's go back
on track.
So becoming valuable means that's just a part of who you are. An adult man should provide. That's just it. You'll do it when you're single. So if you don't make money, get into my app, start learning the program Momentum, and start figuring out how you can make some money. Move on. Now, father, you're supposed to be a father. So stop. That's not enough. That doesn't make you valuable. If you're a bad dad, then you better learn this lesson. If you're a good dad, shut up. That's where it ends. You're a good dad. That's great if you're partners. But we're not there yet because you're not valuable. They want space. Okay. So you got to be a leader in life. Stop telling me you're serving at your church. You should. What are you just taking from your church? No wonder your wife wants space. Well, you must be fucking greedy with her too. Like, you guys got to start thinking about this differently. That means what? What is he saying? Go be valuable in life. Who are you actually helping? Who are you leading? Who are you impacting? What is the legacy? You know, we did that. We had that, you recorded me reaming a guy out for hitting his wife.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I came in from that. See, sure, that's a client. Oh, that guy didn't pay me actually. But that's the business that I make the money. So go back to providing, not mattering. What happened? When I came off the phone, so you guys wouldn't have seen it, but there was like a 12 or 15 minute where I loved him through it. I got his attention.
I just got the yelling on the
video.
If you look at my Instagram, his Instagram. I posted it.
But But then when I came in, she threw her arms around me and said, I'm so proud of you.
Mhm.
I just can't believe my man is saving men like that from hurting women like his wife.
Mhm.
Valuable,
Shh.
valuable people. Okay. You got to be valuable. It was not the paycheck that day. It was the impact. When you start to understand that nobody wants space from you because you have more to talk about. You have more to do. You're not available. The whole question was, when do I text? How often do I text when they want space? Listen, I'm valuable. I can't message Kathryn all day long. She can message me all day long. I can message her. She's also valuable, by the way. So we don't always hit the text messages right away. Hey, did you see that message? Like I sent you a message late last night, and it was like, because you
Photographer?
fell asleep with the kids. Yeah. And she got to it like hours later today. We'd already spent a lot of time together. Like you guys, we have systems in place. Okay, like 2 calls. I better answer the phone. I know she needs me. Doesn't matter who I'm talking to. Okay. If you're worried about space, you're not valuable, which is why you can't create systems. Start with becoming valuable. Relationships, that's all it is. It's value. And right now, your spouse just wants a refund if you're asking how often I should text. All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.